Hello and welcome to another micro stakes video of 888. Today we're going to be playing 10NL. I've decided to have a 3 buy-in stab at 10NL. Up to this point I've only been playing 4NL, so this is quite a big jump up. I've turned auto rebuy off, so I'm not going to be replenishing my stack. I bought in for 100 big blinds on 3 tables, and we're hoping for the best. That's as much as I can do. I'm looking forward to it a lot though. Really looking forward to it actually. I'm not playing, as I said before, I would kind of, I was originally going to play on taking a 2-table stab, but I have since changed to just wanting to take a sorry, I was originally going to take a 2-table stab, but decided to change to 3 just because I think if you're playing full ring, 2 tables is a bit boring. I mean, I know it's made a lot easier by, God, maybe I will be able to just crush 10NL if everyone's playing like this, but the higher stakes obviously makes it more exciting, but I don't think it makes it exciting enough to play 2 tables of full ring. But you know, I'm just hoping that these games are sufficiently soft. Hoping to win money, obviously. I mean, that's the dream. That's the 10NL shot-taking dream. You know, I'm not particularly worried about how soft these tables are. I'm just trying to have a shot up at 10NL. I'm sure there's a few bad players around. I'm not sure if I'm a favourite to improve my bankroll, but I basically just need to run good. I mean, that's the most important thing when it comes to taking stabs at higher limits. Running good, and when you're picking up deuce 7, that's what you call not running good. So I'm just praying to the poker lords at the moment. And we're about to get dealt in on the top right table. King 10, not going to open offsuit from the hijack. I think going into these games, I'm just going to treat them as if it was 4NL pretty much. The one thing that is tough about this limit is not the fact that it's, you know, a lot more than twice as much. It's the fact that I have no history of any of the players at the stake. That's the tough part. So I can't make any kind of stat-based reads whatsoever, which is irritating because that's something that I do to pretty good success at 4NL. This top right table was pretty interesting. See what happened to Boomerix representing an ace, very much so. And we get dealt in our first hand, 7-3 offsuit. I'm just hoping not to make any big mistakes, really. Anything beyond, you know, like losing my whole stack. I really don't want to lose my whole stack, obviously. Deuce 5, just going to be folding that. And today's the birth of a whole new graph on Poker Tracker, and that's my 10NL graph. Up to now, nothing's there. Don't get anything. If only those 2 4s with 3s, would be very happy. It's very unlikely someone has an ace, so perhaps I should bet out on this flop. As it is, when he just pots it, I'm just folding, of course. Looks like it wouldn't have worked. This guy, not standing up for any rubbish from this guy. Maybe he calls again here. He does. This guy very much representing an ace or something. Maybe he's got pocket 5s, pocket 6s. Oh, he does, yeah. Ace 8 and 3-2. This guy had a draw. Very interesting. Very interesting. Not going to be defending Queen 6 to this slightly less than 3x raise under the gun if it does fold around to me. Very happy to check Pete's deuce. Hit a deuce. Do I have the best hand here? Do I want to bet out for protection here? Definitely just calling here with Queen 7. No, I am actually going to bet out for protection here. He could have a jack. I don't think he has a king. He could have a jack. Okay, he calls us. Do we want to bet out again? You know, I think he's probably got a hand. So I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt and just check here. What? Okay. Ace 10 to an under the gun raise and a call. You know, our position, under gun range, will just crush by him, and given he's a big stack, we are just going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. His under the gun range is obviously crushing Ace 10. So yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and just fold. 4-3 on the button. Wow, we're really not getting many hands there. Seven five on the button. Do I want to make it 40, given this under the gun guy just has limped in? You know, I'm just going to fold 7-5 offsuit. It's such a bad hand. Full house on the board. Wow, it's repping a 10. Or a higher pocket pair than 9s, I suppose. Queen 3. Wow, nothing interesting happening here so far. I think I started the video about 1/2 past. I'm going to get my little sticky note ready in case there's any significant hands. Do I want to open this? This guy's limping everything. You know, it's such a bad suited king that I think I'm just going to throw it away. All these bad hands is building up my table image as being quite tight, which we can definitely use to our advantage going forward. Three eight. Wow, we really aren't getting getting very many hands here. I wonder what the 6 max tables look like compared. Is it because it goes to 25? Oh no, it goes to 10-20 and then 15-30. Okay. Hefty sized all in here. Representing the flush, I guess. Yeah, he has it. Ace 7, what the fuck? What is this guy doing? Ace 10 suited, I am actually going to raise it. I'm going to make it 35. King Queen, happy to raise that as well. From hijack, definitely going to raise that. The casual 6x under the gun open here. These games look pretty good, to be honest with you. They don't look bad. Pick up pre-flop. A6 on the button. A3 suited, Jack 6 suited. We're actually playing 5. I'm actually playing 6 max on the top right table here. Raises to 30. If we see one more limp or something like that, then I might just continue here on button. But when it folds round. I'm just going to fold. Because under the gun, his 6 backs under the gun opening range is very strong. Pocket 5s. Man, getting a set would be very beneficial to us. If this guy opens, we're not going to bother set mining because we've got such bad odds. Such bad implied odds. So we just fold, especially when he makes it 4.5x. It doesn't really make any sense. 8, 9 on the button. Absolutely no significant hands yet. No significant hands to speak of here. Definitely will be continuing here. We're not even up position. We're up position to 2 players. This is such an insignificant stat. Come on, 8, 9. Got top pair. On this board, I am going to bet out here. 45 seems fine. Making it 38 on this table in position seems fine. Comes king. No, I'm actually going to bet out again just once. I will make it 90 here. I want to charge clubs for drawing here. And he snaps and it comes an ace. If we check to him, what's he doing? He's probably checking back better hands than ours, really, other than an ace. Is he ever bluffing with his club? Perhaps. Do we want to make a small blocking bet? Yeah, I think I'm just going to check to him. It'd be interesting to see what he does here. That's 205. I'm going to bow again here on the top right table. Does he ever do this with a worse hand? No, you know, I don't think he does do this with a worse hand, actually. I am going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. And fold. Kind of painful hand, though. The 5 completes ace-4, so I think I'm just going to check behind. It completes some draws. Not many draws, but he could may well definitely likely to have a better queen than us sometimes. I hope we win this one, but it's possible that we lose it to a better queen, and we do. That's a shame. He was never folding in the end there, so it's definitely best not to bet out like we did. Kind of painful couple of hands, really. Guess that was about 12 minutes past on the top right and bottom. If it folds around to us, we're definitely opening King 10 here. Could just open shove. No. When he raises to 20, I think I'm actually just going to call. Don't want a 3-bet here. Take a flop in position and flop top pair. That's very nice. When he bets 20, I think I'm actually just going to make it 70. What the fuck? I've got top pair good kicker, but he's betting out on like all flops. Going to set mine here with 4s. We cannot fold for 50 more. There's just no way we're folding. Oh man, what on earth can you have here? Seriously, what on earth can we have? We're obviously not folding for 70. Do we want to raise? No. King Jack is the only hand we're really losing to. I don't think he ever has aces, kings. Well, he also doesn't have kings, but jacks? Really? Ace. Oh my god, such a bad hand. For fuck's sake. What is this? I guess he just has 10 queen or something? And was like semi-bluffing us. And he's just hit now. I mean, we're never winning here. Man, this is gross. This is really gross. And we've got just like a 60 big blind stack now. Man. Really, really horrible hands so far. This one's about 14 minutes in, I guess, on the bottom table. Man, really a horrible set of hands so far. We're getting our faces eaten here at 10 and 0. Ace 8, not going to open here from middle position. Not going to defend my king. Why do we fold? Would have had the best hand. The top left table seems quite strong, I think. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Not much going on here. Oh shit, we disconnected again. Wow, I guess we just disconnected from the whole of 888 again. Fuck me. Hate it when this bullshit happens. What the fuck's wrong with the site? Doesn't say anything about needing to reconnect. Yeah. There you go, brilliant. I have to restart the whole fucking thing again. Ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep the video going. I timestamp the description to significant hands anyway, so you can just skip ahead now, I guess. Forget this goddamn video. Oh, no, we're back just in time. No. And we are officially back. Okay. Nines. Yep, definitely raising that. Queen Jack on the big blind. Ooh, fives. Yeah, you know, we will raise that, and we're definitely going to call her. No doubt calling there. Yeah, we're open-ended. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm actually just going to check call her. That's good. We want to see a caller. We want to. We're probably a bit short for set mining actually. We don't manage to hit the set anyway. I'm going to bet out though because we've got much more aces than he does. It's not a good card. Be interesting to see what this guy wants to do, given that he's just got action on 2 calls. He checks and we hit the straight, but it's a diamond, for fuck's sake. And we are not running good. Best case scenario, he just checks behind, but he almost certainly won't. And this guy had the... if there was only 3 diamonds on the board, maybe we would have bet out for value. God, all the 888 tables have obviously simultaneously disconnected because there's a ton of people sitting out on almost all the tables now. This is like a good table to be at as we disconnect from all our tables. Again, I'll just put that over there. Obviously I'm not in that table yet. I will raise my King 5 here, blind versus blind, that seems fine. You know, I'm just going to leave this table. And again, blind versus blind, I'll raise this. It makes it 62. When he raises 3x, we just fold, obviously. Got a gut shot here. Gut shot to a 4. Does give it up and we take it down, that's nice. Definitely raising suited here. Wow, 2 posts, what the fuck? We'll definitely be putting pressure on here with 2 posts. If they both check, that is. What the fuck is this? Not going to call that. So I would make it 30. But with 2 posts, I guess I make it 50. I'm actually going to make it 46. Not a good flop for us, really. 9's definitely going to be put pressure on here. Make it 44. King 7, he's so short he might just jam on us. Yeah, obviously I'm calling 10 to win 40. When he bets out pot, I'm just fold. He bets 50. I mean, I'm just going to fold. I should have bet out flop for sure. There definitely should be betting out flop there. A6 definitely raising here. Not even going to bother opening 4 deuce suited, I don't think. I just need a goddamn value hand. That's all I need. A goddamn value hand. Obviously just going to limp in here. 5 to win 35. We hit a 5. Oh, we hit a 4. And a gut shot to a 7. Preferably not the 7 of hearts. We hit another 4. Okay. That's definitely good for us, of course. Going to make it 28 here. Ace-a-roos. Just going to limp in here. Really hoping to get some value off the players. We get a call here and another call and a fold. And it comes 8. We've now got 4 houses, 4s over 8s. I'm just going to check call here. I mean, I don't think we can... Oh my word, we hit a set of aces. I'm just going to check to him. Wow. I'm just going to call. Hopefully he bets out and we can raise in the end. What the fuck? Does he seriously just have an 8? He's not doing this with any hand other than an 8, right? There is just no way he's doing this with any hand other than an 8. I think we just have to fold, which is absolutely disgusting, but I just think we have to fold here. Yeah, there you go, the 8. So good fold on the end there, of course. I'm just going to make it 82, going to make it reasonably small. I think he just folds a lot. Yeah. But nice to take it down, of course. That was another significant hand there at the top right that we dodged. That's about, what, 25 minutes in on the top right. Ace King here, and we see an under the gun raise. Man, this would be a gross way to lose our whole stack if we just get it in 100 big blinds deep with Ace King off. A call, I mean, we have to squeeze. I mean, there's just no doubt we have to squeeze here. What do we want to make it though? So we would usually make it, what, a quid? So we want to make it like a quid 30 or something. Quid 45. Yeah, I'll make it quid 45. That seems reasonable. Happy to get it in, you know, 50 big blinds with this guy. We're probably flipping if that does happen, but, you know, we could definitely be ahead. And a weird, innocuous flop. I don't know what that means, but I know what I'm going to do here, and that's fold. We have to obviously c-bet here. Make it 180. He folds ace queen, ace jack, ace 10 kind of hands, if he ever does have them. Probably jams with hands like jacks, 10s. He does fold. Okay, that's interesting. And at least on the top left table we've made a profit. The bottom table and the top right table, certainly not though. Wow, what is going on here? Limp, limp, raise, fold, 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 re-raise. I mean, really. I'm going to extend the video a little bit longer because we've had so few hands, so few good hands. I guess we are only 3 tabling, but even so, we've had so few interesting hands. I'm going to make the video about 45 minutes long, I think. So I'm probably going to make another 15 more minutes of content. Hopefully pick up some interesting hands and holdings. I would love to 4 table, but I don't want to take a 4 big blind, the 4 buy-in stab. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take a 3 big blind stab. What about the best hand? Ten queen suited on the button. Definitely 10 to win 35. I mean, that's an extremely good price with 10-8. 10-8's a pretty good hand. It can flop well. Like here, this is a good flop. He could have jacks, queens, or kings. But we probably have the best hand now. Very tempted just to like shove. I mean, we're not getting value of like hardly any hands, are we? I'm just gonna pot and see what he wants to do there. He does just fold. I mean, it's a shame. We clearly weren't getting any kind of value off of him. Wow, that's an interesting flop. The kind of flop that will definitely fold on if he doesn't have some kind of piece of it. He's out of position. What the fuck? He raises to 80. Well, 2 overcards and it's only 45 more. Oh my god. So fucking disgusting. If he doesn't have a diamond, he folds. And it is possible he doesn't have a diamond here, so I am just going to bet once. If he does have a diamond, obviously he's just raising all in. He folds. So he had like a hand like 6. He had a hand like a pair, like a good pair hand, and he wanted to protect his hand versus a diamond that we happened to hit. So that hand there is very interesting. We were able to make a very no, he's not big enough for us to try and set mine there. And I'm not going to bother opening 4-7, even though this guy has folded his blind to a steal Well, 2 out of 2 times is pretty insignificant. I'm going to open Queen 5 if it does fold to us in the buttons. Aces versus Queen Jack. Don't know what this guy was thinking. And this guy has got a VP of 100 across 8 hands. You know, I'm just going to let it go, actually. I'm just going to let it go. It's borderline, though. 8-5, definitely going to be putting in another 5. 8-5 suited, definitely going to be putting in... No one has an ace here. So I'm going to bet out. I mean, who on earth has an ace? Does anyone have an ace? Given that it was checked around pre-flop. No one has an ace. We're picking up this pot so often here. And even when we don't, we can hit 8s and 5s and stuff. You know, I'm just going to check it to him. He could very well value bet an ace here, but given that we've... when it comes like that, it's so hard for him to have an ace. And can he continue with a 6 here? You know, he probably can. But I am going to bet out here. I'm going to make it 50. Really represent an ace here. He could just snap us with like a 6. And that would be a shame. Wow, what the fuck? How on earth can he call that with a 5? I mean, it paid off for him, of course, but seems very surprising. Making it 40 here with King Jack suited on the button. Seems absolutely fine. Get called. Hit a gut shot to a queen. Why? Oh no, actually I don't want to play this table. Sit me out next hand. That's fine. I am going to continuation bet here. Actually, I think I'm just going to check it back. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to check it back. Hope to hit a queen. Don't hit a queen. Be interesting to see what he does here. He may well bet out, and we may well just be getting bluffed off here. He checks to us. Does he ever check an ace back to us? You know, I don't think he does. So I'm actually going to bet out here. I'm making a judgment call that he doesn't check back an ace. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to sit back on another table just for the next, like, 10 minutes. 10s, definitely raising that. Oh, we get 2 calls. And it comes king, deuce, deuce. Are we getting value here? No, I think it's fine just to check to him. I'm going to call though if he does make it small. Okay, now that there's 3 spades on board, I'm definitely have to bet here. And it's a 9 as well, which is obviously lower than 10s. When he bets 10, I am actually going to raise a little bit here. Going to make it 60. See what he has to say about that. He probably calls. Might even raise. Yeah, okay. Ah, dearie me. This is about 35 minutes in. Or 34 minutes in. Top left. Ah, what the fuck? I'm going to call once, given that it's such a ridiculous price. Oh, wow. Full house. What a fucking card for us. I'm actually going to bet 2 here. He could very well raise us all in. In which case we have to call, of course. Yeah, we're calling. Queen's no good. Last hand bailed us out. Last card bailed us out there. Oh, wow. Man, we got lucky at the end there. Oh, my word. He's not going to be happy with that. Oh, fucking hell, we're literally playing 3-handed. Are you kidding me? Oh, 4-handed. Wow. No, it literally is 3-handed. Man. I'm actually going to sit out next big blind to get myself to a better table. Ace 4, yep, definitely going to raise an ace. Definitely going to raise this as well from the button. This guy's limped in a lot. Happily going to call 20 to an 85 in position with an ace. Don't hit anything, no, and this guy almost certainly is going to bet out. Oh no, he checks to us. Wow. I'm not going to bet out because I don't think his fold equity is very high given what happened in the last hand. Just going to check behind and pray for an ace, basically. Pray for an ace. Don't hit an ace. Hit a 4. 120 to win 4. We do have a very good hand. Pray for an ace. Don't get an ace. We could have the best hand here. Yeah, we do. 120 to win 4. We have such a good hand. I'm actually just going to call in position here. I'm going to make the call in position. This is a very borderline spot though, and we don't hit anything interesting at all. So this is about 36 minutes in. Top right. Actually, I'm going to sit back in. I'm going to sit back in. Checks round to us. Wow. Going to check again. There's not many good turns. That's certainly not a good turn. Interesting that it checked round. This is the pre-flop re-raiser. Oh, he has to bet out here, surely. He checks again. This guy bets out. If he checked, I would have bet out. As played, though, we just fold, of course. King 7 offsuit, I think we just have to fold there. Going forward, and I'm going to play 7 more minutes of this. I'm going to keep playing off camera, but in fact, I'm going to I'm tempted to just stop the recording and then make another recording. You know, make a part 1 and part 2 sort of thing. 2 different sessions of 10 and L. In fact, that is what I'm going to do actually. And on that basis, I'm actually going to start the video now. Although I'm going to start it again pretty much immediately. So this is the end of part 1. Oops. End of part 1.